MEG 2 The Trench hits cinemas later this week, and Warner Brother has released a new steelbook for the first Jason Statham starring film in this sort of Japanese kind of aesthetic that they've done with a few of their steelbooks. So I've picked it up and we're going to open it and take a look. Let's get into it. Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome to this here steelbook opening for this new release of the MEG on 4K steelbook. The MEG has had a 4K release previously, obviously, and I already have an existing steelbook for it, so we'll do a comparison of the two anyway. The MEG is a film. The MEG is a film that came out in 2018, starring Jason Statham, Rainn Wilson, Ruby Rose. It's based upon a series of novels by Steve Altman of the same name, The Meg, about a giant shark, a megalodon that comes up from the deep, from the Mariana Trench, the deepest point on the planet. Yeah, I've read the books, I enjoyed the film. It is lacking in something though, but it's still a good film that I enjoyed, a good shark film with good special effects. So we're going to get into this steelbook and we're going to take a look at it, and why not? Okay, so here we have the steelbook. Like I said, it does have this Asian aesthetic to it. You know, previously they've done steelbooks for among other things, I think the last two that came were Rampage and Ready Player One, and then there were some prior to that. I did pick up the Duel one recently, you know, the Steven Spielberg film that came before he'd done Jaws. But yeah, so we're going to get into this and take a look. Obviously it's the 100 celebrating every story banner for Warner Brothers, 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray within. Spine, and there's the back. Chomp on this. Jason Statham versus a giant shark. What's not to love? I do like Jason Statham, I quite enjoy his films. So anyway, so we do have tech specs there, Dolby Vision, Atmos there, and whatever else. You can read the back of that, you can pause it if you so wish. You've got all your language information there. I'm pretty sure this is exactly the same transfer as what the previous 4K release was, just in a new steelbook. Jaws is my favourite film of all time. As you know, I do have an affinity for shark films, although most of them are a load of rubbish. But I will watch them and give my critique, which is usually somewhat negative. You know, nothing ever bests Jaws, does it? So, the 12 ratings here, these are stickers. Let's get them off while I have it in hand so that we can see it properly. Okay, so this came from, I got it from Amazon. And, well, you know, I've been unlucky with Amazon recently with damage. So anyway, but let's have a look. So yeah, so there's the front, as you can see. Bather there in a donut, inflatable donut, and shark coming up from under the water. Quite an image. I quite like that. Yeah, there's the spine. So far so good. Can't see no damage to it whatsoever, but you never know what's hidden underneath, do you? So let's take away the J card. Set that to one side, and yes, so there we go there. All looking good so far. I like that. Let's go to the back. Now we have the little doggy swimming for its life, if you remember the scene in the film, with the shark fin fast approaching. Front and back together. There we go. So that's yeah, that's nice. I like that. I like the dog on the back. It's nice. What's not to like? So let's open it up and take a look at the interior. Okay, so there we have the 4K disc. Some teeth around it. And just a standard blue disc for that there Blu-ray. And that's the image. So that's your standard great white. That's your Megalodon, which is a bit oversized from what it is in the film, but you know what I mean. It's just done for aesthetic reasons. So that's quite a nice Steelbook. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, so let's compare. Let's compare it to that other one that I've got, shall we? So the other one that I've got is the Blu-ray 3D Steelbook, which is that one there. Which, as you can see, yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at the glue sort of spilling through there. Let's have a look at the back of this one. Take the J card off and compare. This is the 3D. Like I said, this is the... I can't get it off. Is that not coming off? There we go. So this is the Blu-ray 3D version. I don't have 3D capability. I ain't taking these stickers off. There we go. So there's that. Comparison of the spines. In comparison to the back. It's pretty much that image that we get on the front. And what was the interior of this one and the discs? What are they like? Aha. Oh look, there's a code there. Alright, it ran out a few years ago, but feel free to try it. Oh, and the inside is there. The same disc up, look. MEG, that's the Blu-ray 3D disc there, 3D only. Yeah. I know Matt is into his 3D films. So Matt, if you're watching, just a film you've got in 3D. Because if it isn't, I'll gladly send you the disc, because I have no use for a 3D disc. But I'm pretty sure that this is a film you would have on 3D. But there we go, if we can get that back in. So yeah, so there we go. So why did I buy it twice? I like the Steelbook, you know, and I like the film, and it isn't twice that I've bought it. It's 3 times because I've got the other 4K version. Standard Amaray, I know, but there we go, what can you do? That's the collector in us. Okay, so there we go. An opening for that new 4K Steelbook release for the MEG, and I do like it. I do like it. And you know what? I'm going to see the fourth one. What am I saying? Where am I getting fourth from? I don't know. Start that sentence again. I'm going to see MEG the Trench at the end of the week. Of course I am. It's the MEG. I've got to go on Friday morning to the cinema. Earliest possible showing. See it in Croydon. Comic shop after. Forbidden Planet. Whatever. CEX there. Yeah, but what I'll do is I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch it again. I'm going to watch it because it's a film that I've never reviewed on the channel. So I'm going to watch it and I'm going to do a review for it for a bit later in the week. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, so yes, the MEG Steelbook.